sat in the rear suspension and a bit of Mark II Golf at the front. But they knew what they were doing. The result is fantastic. This drives as well as, if not better, than a lot of current cars, and I mean that, it really does. And remember, we're talking about a car that went out of production 8 years ago. And it's quick, like properly quick. 0 to 60 it'll do in 6.7 seconds. Well, that's quick today. That 2.9-litre V6 up front, 190 brake horsepower it puts out. It sounds fantastic. There were other versions available, but this is the one to go for, because that VR6 engine is one of the best VW ever made. So its looks and its performance go some way towards making it a future classic. But there is another factor that's even more important. It was a complete flop. It was too expensive and nobody bought it, which means it's quite rare. And there's one more thing. It's the only 90s coupe that isn't completely embarrassing. I mean, think about it. Just what message are you sending the world when you're seen climbing out of a Calibra or a Pro or even a Celica? Not good. My second tip comes from the 1980s. It's this. The Mercedes 190e 2.5 16. Quite a mouthful, and that's not even the full title, because you've got to strap Cosworth onto the end of that, because Cosworth helped develop the engine. And that gives a clue as to what this car's about. Of course, every potential classic should have a good story attached to it, and that's the case with this Mercedes, because we got this car by default. Basically, Mercedes developed the 190e 2.516 Cosworth to go rallying, but just as they were ready to launch it onto the rally scene, Audi brought out the Quattro, and that changed everything. Without four-wheel drive, the Mercedes would have been absolutely hopeless. So they abandoned their plans to go rallying and decided to produce this road-going version instead. And it's a belter. It's really not an especially sophisticated car, four-cylinder engine, but it's powerful. That 197 brake horsepower Cosworth engine is very, very good.